Welcome back to Tuckerman, Arkansas for the high school basketball game of the week here on Suncom Media. Great girls game we just had, and now, Doc, I think this is going to be a really good boys game. Brad Davis here with you with the Dr. Garrett Weaver. We've got the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves visiting the Tuckerman Bulldogs here in a pivotal 2A2 matchup in very deep, strong conference here. Two very good basketball teams in this matchup.
Well, this is one of those games where you don't want to say it's a trap game because Tuckerman's really good, but this is tough. This is tough. Cedar Ridge having a really good year, number one in Class 2A across multiple different rankings. So, you know, this is a game that they come in as the favorite. But when you come to Tuckerman, I don't care who you are, it's a tough environment. This is a really talented team, a lot of talented players on the floor tonight. I look forward to it.
Yeah, we got two very good 2A basketball teams here trying to, you know, get a spot for those district tournament seedings. Those top two spots, you get an automatic regional bid. Their regional will be at Riverside, which will be just a brutal region if you can get out. But Cedar Ridge hosting the 2A state tournament, so they got their eyes on that, but they got to take care of business on the road. And Tuckerman trying to climb the ladder in that conference and want to protect their home court. Cedar Ridge 15-3, 6-0 in this conference, like you said, across multiple publications, number one in the state in the rankings. And tell us a little bit about some of their guys.
Well, I told you I had the privilege of going and watching them play the other night, so I've kind of seen firsthand who they do have, player personnel. It starts with number 3, Kyle Province. Province can play, okay? He's an elite scorer at all three levels. He's super athletic, can really get to the rim, but he can really shoot the basketball. So he's got a good range. He's able to step out, shoot it from way out, but he can pull up and shoot that jump shot too. So when guarding him, you've got to really be able to defend at all three levels or he's going to make you pay. But I'll tell you who I was really impressed with the other night, and that's their big man inside, the sophomore, Rylan Brown. Rylan Brown, he had 20. I'm not sure how many rebounds. I'd say every bit of 12 to 15 rebounds. He's just a force now. When he gets the ball, he's looking to score. Now, he will kick it out, but he's looking to score. If he gets it around the rim, he is really, I made reference the other night, he's like a unicycle. He's hard to handle. He's just, he's really, really good around the rim, really quick release, but finishes strong and can get to the free throw line. So they're going to have to find him at all times, even when he doesn't have the ball. When a shot goes up, you better put a body on him because he has a knack to get to the glass.
Well, that is the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves, like we said, ranked number one in a lot of publications across the state, visiting Tuckerman here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the home team, the Tuckerman Bulldogs. We'll be right back after this.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
At Roof Raiders, we never start with pushing a contract in your face, because our first job isn't selling anything, it's protecting you in a time of need. Like supplying tarps or stopping leaks, our first duty at Roof Raiders is to help. Every mission for us starts with response and ends with unconditional satisfaction. Count on it and count on us. Roof Raiders, always on top.
Basketball game of the week here on Suncom Media. Tuckerman Bulldogs hosting the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves, a pivotal 2A2 matchup. We talked a little bit about Luke Cornett and the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves. Doc, let's talk to you about the Tuckerman Bulldogs.
Tuckerman Bulldogs, hey, They're tough now. They're really good. 17-11. They've played quite a few games. They have some losses, but they have some very strong quality losses. So don't let that record fool you. Those 17 wins are pretty impressive too. So they've got several kids that can really play. Amari Neal is where their bread is buttered. He has been really good the last few years, and he continues to be really good. He's a senior point guard, about 5'9", not a big kid, but an elite scorer, very good shooter. And when he steps in the gym, he's in range. So Cedar Ridge is going to have to do a good job defensively of finding him at all times. Another guy that can score at all three levels. Despite only being 5'9", he can get to the rim and he can finish as well. So they have several other players that can really play. Jordan Watson, another kid that's not real big, really good guard, just a sophomore, but he can score. Zeke Church can really shoot it, another sophomore. So they've got some youth on this team, but they can all really play. The thing about it is the question mark tonight is going to be, can Tuckerman defend Rylan Brown inside? They don't have a lot of size. Their tallest guy's listed at 6'2". They're super athletic, but I'm telling you, Brown is a bruiser. He's going to use his size to his advantage. He's a strong kid, so Tuckerman's going to have to do a good job of keeping the ball out of his hands and really finding him when the ball goes up. Yeah,
Tuckerman's 17-11, a lot of good wins, some losses there. 3-3, I believe, in the conference. They're trying to climb the ladder to get one of those top two automatic regional berth positions. These two teams met back on December 10th. Cedar Ridge 64-35 winner. Tuckerman had a hard time putting the ball in the hole that night. So home, I got a feeling it's going to be a little different ball game tonight.
It's going to be a lot different. I mean, you're in their gym. This is where they shoot. They practice every day. I told you off the air earlier tonight when I first got here, it's all going to depend on how Amari Neal does early on. If he's hitting some shots, if the Bulldogs feed off his energy and they all start hitting some shots, they're going to stay in this one. Cedar Ridge, they weren't very disciplined the other night. They struggled to take care of the ball a little bit, especially late. So they're going to have to clean that up a little bit and make some free throws.
Well, we're going to take a very quick break. We'll be right back here with your lineup and tip-off for this 2A2 matchup, Tuckerman and Cedar Ridge.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Southern Home Healthcare is your on-call home health care provider. Practically any home medical supply or service you need, you will find at Southern Home Healthcare. They feature home oxygen, walkers, wheelchairs, CPAP machines, braces, and more. And if you can't come to them, they'll come to you. On call 24 hours a day, 932-0990, 2925 South Caraway Road. Southern Home Healthcare, solutions for your home healthcare needs.
We are back in Tuckerman, Arkansas. High school game of the week here on Suncom Media. Cedar Ridge Timberwolves visiting the Tuckerman Bulldogs. About ready for tip. Run us through the lineups real quick, Doc.
Starting lineups for the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves come in at 15-3. I'm sorry, they'll be wearing the blue and orange. Number 3, Kyle Province. Number 5, Ryan Barber. Number 15, Dawson Ingalls. Number 23, Easton Griffin. And number 35, Rylan Brown. As the tip goes up, Cedar Ridge will control in the white. trimmed in black and red. Tuckerman Bulldogs come in tonight at 17 and 11. Number 1, Jordan Watson. Number 2, Amari Neal. Number 3, Zeke Church. 4, Andrew King. And number 11, Braylon Odom.
Cedar Ridge controls the tip. That's a deep three by Province. That's deep, and he buried it.
I'm telling you, Brad, I watched him do it the other night. He can really shoot it, and if he gets on a roll, he's like butter.
That was a deep three. Back the other way. Tip. Both teams in the 2-3 look to start. Turnover there by Tuckerman. Easton Griffin will fire one up, and that one's off. Tipped around to Brown. Get it to Province. He'll fire it again. It's off the back rim. Long rebound to Neal. Poked away by Province, who hustles on the floor. Picks it up. Griffin controls it and brings it across the timeline. Good hustle play there by Province.
There's a lot of energy on the floor. Both teams are going to play hard. It's going to be scrappy. It's going to be a lot of shots attempted.
Brown up around the rim, no good. Tip, no good as well. And Neal's the other way. He's going to get to the rim. Nice take there with the right hand to get the Bulldogs on the board. 3-2, Cedar Ridge with the early lead.
Amari Neal's quick as a hiccup. He can really explode around defenders and get to the rim.
2-3 matchup look here by Tuckerman, and Province gets space and knocks down his second three. He's got 6.
He doesn't take much time getting that shot off, and he does not require a lot of room.
6-2 lead, Cedar Ridge. Tuckerman crosses. Enters to Watson. He'll take a three from the wing. It's off. Church battles the rebound. Comes down to Barber. Barber will bring it across. For Cedar Ridge, he'll go to Province. He's always ready to shoot. Every time he catches, he's stepping into that shot like he's ready to let it go.
That's the way it should be taught every time, especially shooters and players. They need to be ready. As soon as you get the ball, you don't want to miss an opportunity.
Barber catches middle of the lane, little floating hook to the right, and it's an 8-2 lead for Cedar Ridge. Quick start for the Timberwolves. Deep three as he crosses the timeline for Neal. It comes off hot off Barber and rolls out of bounds. Sometimes you just can't do anything about that coming off that hot, so it'll be a Tuckerman inbound on the baseline.
I'm telling you, you're going to see some deep threes attempted tonight on both ends of the floor, but especially from Tuckerman's Amari Neal.
Odom slips, gets the ball inside. They get it out to Neal in the corner, and he's going to try to work. Spins, gets it out to Church, over to Watson, to Odom. Extra pass from the corner is good. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs to make it 8-5.
That's the way it should be every time down the floor. Just smooth, effortless, finds a good look three and knocks it down.
Griffin over to Province. He'll center it. Back to Griffin.
Griffin, another kid that can shoot it. He didn't shoot it really well the other night, but nonetheless, he can really shoot it. If they leave him open and he gets hot, he's dangerous.
Province again from deep. We got a whistle away from the ball. White 4, says Kenny Faulkner. That's Andrew King on the backside rebound on the foul. Team's first, his first. Baseline out of bounds for Cedar Ridge. As we get the inbounder set, they'll skip it out to Barber. Skip over to Province. He gets it to Griffin up top. Pull-up jumper just inside the three-point line is pure.
That's a good looking jumper. He shoots at the top of his release, or he releases at the top of his shot there, and that's tough to defend.
10-5 Cedar Ridge lead. Odom will drive baseline, kick over to Watson. He'll fake it. Get it out to Neal. He's going to drive. Cross a couple times, back out to Watson. His shot is short, comes down to Brown. And they're going to control the tempo here for Cedar Ridge. Griffin will center it. He'll get it back to Province. Look over it. Coach Cornett for the call. Looking to get it inside. There's Griffin from the corner. Rolls around, no good. Odom with the rebound. He'll outlet to Neal. Neal's bringing it quick. Nice one-hand bounce pass to Watson, who gets it back to Odom. He just hit one. This one's short to Barber, and we're off the other way.
Well, this is a fast-paced game, Brad.
Very quick. Good ball movement there to the corner. Number 15, Dawson Ingalls knocks it down. That's a 13-5 Cedar Ridge lead. King gets it at the high post, drops it to Odom underneath. They're going to get a foul on the baseline. Number 5, Ryan Barber picks up his first, team's first of the game. Tuckerman inbounds. Lob up top to King. Screen for Neal in the corner. He's got a leaning 3, no good.
That's good effort there. Good hustle by Watson, just out of bounds.
Yeah, Griffin goes up and gets it. He comes flying, takes it from him, but falls out of bounds. That's the kind of thing I've seen Watson a couple times this year. That's just kind of his game. He flies around everywhere.
High energy for sure.
13-5 Cedar Ridge lead as they control the ball. A little matchup look from Tuckerman still. Barber shot fakes, finds Griffin on the wing. He pump fakes. Odom's on the secondary for the big block, but right out to Providence. Now there's 10 on the shot clock. Inside to Brown. He's going to get it to Barber, out to Griffin. 4 on the shot clock. He drives. Pull-up jumper is good. Tough shot there.
That's a tough shot. It's a good shot, though. That's where he makes a living, that mid-range game. He can shoot the 3, but I think he's really good from about 10 to 12 feet.
15-5 the lead for the Timberwolves. 2:40 left to go in this opening quarter.
I tell you what, Tuckerman, it's 15-5, but Tuckerman's done a really good job on Brown so far inside, as he's only had 1 shot attempt, I believe, and only 1 or 2 rebounds. So they've done a good job defensively of containing him.
Watson drives baseline, loses the handle. Providence comes up with it. He's going to bring it across for Cedar Ridge. They're going to move the ball around the perimeter. Barber thought about it, felt he was open, took it, and knocked it down. Ryan Barber from outside. 18-5 Cedar Ridge. They're hot to start this game right here.
They started hot the other night as well. They can really put points on the board in a hurry.
Ball moving around the outside, gets it to King in the high post. He pump fakes around, gets it back to Church from 15 feet, and he knocks it down. 18-7. Cedar Ridge leads and has the ball. Skip over to Griffin. Cut by Providence in the middle, gets it to Ingles, back to him. That's a deep 3 from Providence, short. Chased down, good hustle by both. Neal comes away with it, and he's pushing the tempo the other way. Gets his man. Good kind of pound dribble to kind of get his feet set and get his man kind of stuck, and he raises up and knocks down the triple. 18-10.
When you've got a quick release like that, you can do that. That strong right-handed dribble really just kind of, all you need is a little bit of a step back, and he's got plenty of room to get the shot.
Just a little punch, because when you know he can go for the hole quick, ball goes inside the Barber, and he's going to lay it in.
You got to stay true on that, because the second you come out to block the shot, he's gone, and you're not catching up.
Barber makes it 20-10. 45 seconds left in this opening quarter. Neal to Watson, who gets it over to Church. Watson's going to take the 3 up the top of the key and knock it down.
It's a big answer there. Tuckerman can shoot it now. Tuckerman can play fast. No lead is safe when a team plays at that kind of tempo, but what you can't do if you're Tuckerman is let Cedar Ridge, who is really, really good, get out to too big a lead. So that's a big 3.
Big 3, 20-13. Cedar Ridge leads. They'll have a chance to take the last shot here. Skip over to Providence. He gets it back to Griffin, who's going to drive middle. There's that pull-up jumper, and it's pure.
All day. That's all day for him.
Inbound to Neal. He's going to have a chance to get one off. Pull-up 3 is good if it goes off the side. No good. Fast-paced opening quarter. 22-13. Cedar Ridge leads Tuckerman. We'll be right back after this.
If it seems like our Roof Raider trucks are everywhere,
well, We kind of are.
At Roof Raiders, we're always helping our customers and our community. We're always on call, always on the move, always on top.
Back here at Tuckerman, high school game of the week. High school basketball game of the week, I should say. Cedar Ridge Timberwolves lead the Tuckerman Bulldogs 22-13. Brad Davis, the Dr. Garrett Weaver on the call for you. Steal here by Providence in the opening possession, and he's going to go miss it. And it's out of bounds to the Tuckerman Bulldogs.
That's a good job of Neal hustling back, challenging the shot there on the layup. If he just concedes that, that's an easy 2 points and a momentum swing. But instead, he hustles back, gets a deflection there, and challenges the shot.
Tuckerman brings it in. Number 0, Christian Ashley into the game for Tuckerman. 3 off, no good. Zeke Church goes up and gets it. And battles inside, still battling, gets another rebound, gets another one, kicks it out to Watson for 3, no good. And Easton Griffin clears that board. Great hustle there by Church, just couldn't get one to fall for him. Number 22, Cole Gates, also in the game for Tuckerman. Barber inside, no good, but there's the big man who's been quiet so far. Rylan Brown gets a first bucket, and he gets the stick back to make it 24-13 Cedar Ridge.
That's the thing about this team, though. They scored 22 in the first quarter, and he didn't score, so let that sink in.
They got that weapon at their disposal as well. Ashley in the corner, pull-up jumper, no good. There's Griffin with the rebound. He's going to swing it around to Providence to Ingles in the corner. Short, no good. Griffin and Brown go for it. Gates tips it around, but it goes to Providence as Watson picks him up and pressures him defensively. Skip over to Barber. Gets it inside to Brown. He gets it outside to Griffin. He's going to drive baseline. Pull-up jumper just off the back rim, no good. Barber goes and gets the rebound and the stick back.
Hey, Barber is he's sneaky athletic too. He's a good-sized kid. I'm not sure how tall he is, probably 6'2"-ish, but lanky, can really rebound alongside Brown inside.
And that's the thing I've noticed. They've got length in those arms. There's another steal by Providence, and he's going to go the other end and lay. Nope, he's going to miss that. Tip up by Barber, no good. Ingles gets it, puts it on the floor, and it looks like it's going to be a foul here.
2 uncharacteristic misses there for Providence on layups that you're not going to see very often.
Number 2, Amari Neal's first foul of the game, first Tuckerman foul of the quarter. Odom back in the game for Tuckerman. Baseline entry for Cedar Ridge. They get it to Providence from deep 3. Amari Neal closes out. Long rebound to Barber, and he'll dribble it out. A lot of threes, a lot of long rebounds. Another 3 by Griffin, and he knocks it down.
Hey, Griffin, player of the game so far. He has really shot it well, mid-range and 3. I think he's hit 2 threes now, a couple mid-range jumpers. He has at least 10, maybe 12 on the night.
Neal from deep on the other end. He's off. Ball tipped out by Church, it looked like, and we're going back to Cedar Ridge. Barber will enter the front court with the basketball for Cedar Ridge. Ingles now controls it to Providence. Gets it into Brown. Skip over. Good ball movement. Going back into Brown again. Hop skip in the middle. He finds Griffin and stays. Nope, just off. Going to rebound. Looks like Barber, too much contact. That'll be his second, team's first. Andrew King checking back in for Tuckerman as number 21, Lawson Bruce, checks in for Barber, who just picked up his second foul. 14-point lead for Cedar Ridge. 29-13, 5:04 to go. Sorry, 16-point lead. Bad math there. 5 minutes now left to go.
Tuckerman really needs to find a way to cut into this lead before the half.
Good set there. King goes and gets the board off the Church miss, and something they need in this quarter is to get the bucket, 29-15.
That's a good rebound there. Good hesitation, kind of waited, let everybody clear a little bit, and goes up strong for the finish.
Skip pass over to Providence. He's going to drive baseline. He kicks it out. to Bruce, who just entered the game and knocks down a three. Come into game, knock down a three. How about that?
That's a good way to get rolling.
32-15, the Cedar Ridge leads. Ball screen up top. Three in the corner by Church, knocks it down.
It's a big answer there from Church. Church is playing really well right now. He's gritty, battling, knocking down a couple shots. I think he's hit a couple threes.
32-18 now the score. Skip over to Providence. Brown lost it on his way up off the glass, and we're going the other way. Transition pass to Odom. There's Church on the rebound. He's going to lay it in. Great hustle there by Church. He came from back in the pack to come get that rebound and lay it in. Cuts the lead to 12, 32-20. Cedar Ridge leads. Skip pass to Providence. Takes the three, rims in and out, no good. Good block out by King. He clears the board to Watson. He'll bring it in the front court. Back to King. Skip to Watson, to Neal. Good cut, good pass there. Brown leaves his feet, and he's going to pick up the foul here.
That's very well done by Tuckerman. Neal, that's good penetration. He finds the open cutter. They're going to draw the contact and get to the line. It's only Brown's first, but they're doing a really good job of containing him up to this point.
35, that was his first, team's second of the quarter. Andrew King knocks down the first one. Second one forthcoming. It's up and no good. Brown clears the board. 32-21 with 3:10 in this quarter. Skip pass. Bruce just hit one. That one's way short. That's going to fall into Neal's hands, and he's going to come zigzagging down the floor. He gets it to King, who's out to Church. Church driving baseline. Finds King in the middle again there. Kicks it out to Watson. One more to Odom in the corner. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound is going to find a foul on King.
Well, if you like fast-paced, a lot of shots and offense, this is the kind of game you want to watch.
King second, team second. 2:40 left in the quarter. I just looked at the clock like, wow, there's only 2 minutes left in this quarter.
It's quick.
This first half has been moving quickly.
Well, and very few fouls.
Yeah, very clean game.
As an official, this is the kind of game you love.
Absolutely. Easton Griffin pull up three.
He's in the zone, Brad.
He is.
He is in the zone right now.
Knocks down his third or fourth three of the game. I think third three of the game. He's got a couple other pull-up jumpers. 35-21, Cedar Ridge leads.
I think it's safe to say he's probably the game's leading scorer right now.
Inside to King at the high post. He finds Watson on the opposite side. Takes the three, knocks it down. Nobody out there for Cedar Ridge as they got the ball. The high post made that defense collapse, and he found the open guy.
That's what you have to. When you got a team full of shooters, spot everybody up, get the ball to the high post. Somebody's got to help. Somebody's going to dump down right there, and somebody's open for a good look three.
35-24, lead to 11 now. They're trying to get it into Brown. Tuckerman doing a good job in there, and they're going to throw it away.
Well, they're fronting him, and they have a defender behind him. The game plan tonight was to not let Ryland Brown beat them, and they've done a good job so far of slowing him down and limiting his touches, really.
Sophomore number 10, Colby Fears, checks in for Bruce. Turnover here, Ingles in transition to Providence, lays it up and in to push the lead back to 13 with 1:20 left in the half. Neal controls the ball, gets it here to Watson. Again to high post to King. He's going to challenge Brown. Brown wins that battle with a good block, and we're off the other way. Good job of staying vertical and waiting till the ball reached his hand to swat it away. Providence drives, misses, contact, no foul. We're off the other way. Neal with the push. Checks the clock on his way. Watson in the corner, long, no good. Fears gets the board.
I think if you're Cedar Ridge, you can't take the last shot here, but you can slow it down. Make sure you get a good quality possession.
And that's what Coach Cornett says. Slow it down. Let's get a good look here before the half. Skip over to Fears, back to Ingles up top. Over to Griffin. Pump fake. Little fade on the jumper. Brown goes and gets the rebound and lays it in.
That's where if you just give him a little bit of room, he can make you pay.
10 seconds now left in the half. Shot clock's off. Tuckerman will take the last one, 5. Ball screen up top to Neal. Gets it to Church, and it's good at the buzzer.
Church, hey, he's had all the answers so far to help kind of keep this game in check.
Big 3 there to make it 39-27. Cedar Ridge leads Tuckerman. We'll be right back with a special guest here at halftime.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
And we are live here as we get to halftime, and I have a major privilege of getting to interview my really good buddy and a longtime member of our crew, Mr. Nolan Smith. Coach Nolan Smith, I should say. Nolan, good to have you here. It's an honor. Kind of talk to us a little bit. I don't want to talk too much. I'm going to let you do the majority of the talking, which is rare. But kind of talk to us a little bit about first-year head coach. You know, you've had some coaching experience. You coached baseball a little bit at Bay. Then you moved to Norfolk last year, I believe, and you were an assistant girls coach. You won a state championship?
Nope, runner-up.
Runner-up last year. They won it the year before. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought. But a lot of success nonetheless. So you're not shy to that. Won a couple state championships as a player. You know what success looks like. Kind of talk to us about the first-year coach.
Yeah, so being Coach Luke Cornett's assistant last year, I learned a lot just being there with him, listening to him talk and coach. And, you know, I was a baseball guy for a little bit. Then I turned basketball. But I love both, so it's been fun for me. Been fortunate enough to be around a lot of talented players. As you see tonight, just sitting on his bench. Just this first year alone, I can't tell you how much I've learned. You know, I thought I learned a lot last year just sitting there listening, but whenever it comes game time and you're the guy, you know, kind of making decisions, you're like, okay, I don't know as much as I thought I did, but I'm getting there. I promise. I'm trying my best, but no, it's been really fun. I'll be honest, if I didn't have Luke around, I'd still be pretty fresh.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of experience. Heck, he's been in a state championship game almost every year he's been a coach. So
pretty impressive.
Just learning a lot from him, and we have the similar background. So it's been great because we relate a lot together. So it's been easy to learn for me.
Well, and you kind of talk a little bit. You know, last year you're the girls' assistant for Coach Cornett, and then both of you leave Norfolk and come over to Cedar Ridge. He takes the boys' job. You take the girls' job. So, but you're each other's assistants, I believe, and so you can still kind of feed off each other. That you don't lose that relationship.
Yeah.
You just step into a little more prominent role as far as leading the program on the girls' side.
Right. Yeah. So we're in the gym all day, every day. We got like 6 basketball periods, and all we can talk about is basketball. So you know that's kind of how it goes throughout the day. Last year I got to sit with him, but I never got to be in a whole lot of practices, only like twice a week. So then I just come up here this summer, and I'm watching him practice, his guys, and I'm like, yeah, our girls need to be doing the same thing. And so we just kind of hit it off together, and we bounce ideas off each other, and it's helpful a lot, man. I'm proud to have him with me.
Well, kind of talk to us a little bit about the girls' season so far, your season so far. Talk about a little bit about that, where you stand in the conference, that kind of thing.
Okay, so we started out in the conference play. We started out with Sloan Hendricks. You know, that's a tough one. They're a really good squad. We got our first conference win the other night against Marshall at home. Pretty tough team. We are currently 5 or 6 in the conference out of the 7. Right there in the middle of the pack. We've had a couple tough losses. Played ICC close. Played
Tuckerman close tonight.
Tuckerman close tonight. And we've come a long way, I'll say, since we started. That's what I told them just a little bit ago. I'm super proud of how well they've been playing lately. You know, it ain't resulted in wins yet, but it will. And just how hard they play. They when I first got them, I'll be honest, I don't know if they were skittish or just kind of timid, but they're kind of breaking out of their shell right now, and I'm just super proud of how hard they played and the fight that they showed tonight. So
well, it was really fun watching them tonight. Really had a chance there all night long.
Yeah.
Real quick, just kind of give us a rundown of the boys. Got about 30 more seconds. We'll talk here, but give us a rundown of the boys. Number 1 team in the state, and a lot of rankings. They're a lot of fun, a lot of high energy.
Yeah, those rankings, they don't mean anything to us.
We
know that we got things to take care of, and we're not number 1 until we prove we're number 1 and win it all. So, and we're not satisfied with any rankings or anything like that. Super talented, still have a whole lot to learn, but we are some dogs out there. I appreciate how hard they play, and heck, I've learned just watching them play just on their own. So
you get to the state tournament, you guys get to host it, so that'll be a big week for you guys. So looking forward to it. Hey, keep battling, keep getting those girls a little bit better every day. You're fun to watch, Nolan. We appreciate having you
Thanks,
on.
Garrett. Good to see everybody tonight, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
y'all.
Yes, sir. We're going to take a commercial break. We got about 4.5 minutes here before we get the second half coverage. So we're going to give a little shout out to our sponsors, run a few commercials, and we'll be back here shortly. You're watching Suncom Media.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
If it seems like our roof raider trucks are everywhere,
Well, we kind of are.
at Roof Raiders, we're always helping our customers and our community. We're always on call, always on the move, always on top.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day, because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Southern Home Healthcare is your on-call home health care provider. Practically any home medical supply or service you need, you will find at Southern Home Healthcare. They feature home oxygen, walkers, wheelchairs, CPAP machines, braces, and more. And if you can't come to them, they'll come to you. On call 24 hours a day, 932-0990, 2925 South Caraway Road. Southern Home Healthcare, solutions for your home healthcare needs.
Welcome back to Tuckerman, Arkansas. High school basketball game of the week. The Tuckerman Bulldogs and the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves. Cedar Ridge leads 39-27 to start this second half. Brad Davis here with the Dr. Garrett Weaver. Fast-paced first half. Cedar Ridge looked pretty solid in that half there, Garrett.
Well, I just told assistant coach Nolan Smith, we just interviewed, I just said, you scored 39 the first half and Brown only had 4. Right. So, I mean, that just goes to show you Griffin playing really, really well, shooting it well. The whole team shooting it well tonight, knocking down shots. Providence is going to get another one. That's in. I'm shocked.
Rolled in and out. They're going to get Brown. A little two-hand shove before he went and got it. His second foul to start this second half. 2 fouls on him, 1 for the team, and it's Tuckerman basketball. They're down 12. He kind of hit a couple shots there late to get it to that point.
Big 3 there from Church to end the half to cut it to 12. Otherwise, it's a 15-point game. So what do you think Coach Longino said at halftime? What adjustments are they looking to make here in the second half to slow this Cedar Ridge team down?
Pull up by Watson. Short, tipped around. Griffin advances the ball this quarter, gives it to Providence. Pump fake drive out to Griffin. Skip over to Ingles. 3 at the top of the key, and
he's feeling it.
You said it earlier. He's feeling it, and he definitely is.
He's feeling. You feel at that point you're throwing a beach ball in the ocean. That's how he feels right now.
We talked about Brown only having 4. I think it looked like the game plan coming in was not to let him hurt you, and I'm not necessarily make them shoot threes, but make them knock down threes, and they have.
Yeah,
Amari Neal answers on the other end with a pull-up jumper.
If they shoot it really well and they beat you, you can live with it sometimes. But what you can't do is let Brown just ground and pound inside and get 25 and control the whole game, and then you're in trouble. So you got to hope you can limit, and they just don't knock down shots, but they certainly have so far.
Barber catches in the paint, knocked away by Neal. He'll bring it to the front court. Finds Watson, who drives and kicks it back to Neal, loses it, and that's Providence on the steal, and they're going to get Neal in transition. This is probably not a bad foul in transition. Don't give up the layup.
About to say, I think that's a good foul there because he's going to get 2 out of that one.
His second, team's first, side entry for Cedar Ridge. Providence will control it at the top of the key. Looks over to Coach Luke Cornett for the call. There's still a matchup look here for Tuckerman. Get it to Barber at the high post. Sealed off Brown. Gives him a spot. Miss. Rebound Brown, but it's going to be a foul on the rebound. That's number 5, King. Nope, sorry.
Who did he call that on?
He said 5, but now they're going back to 3. He had the wrong number, so going to 3.
Okay.
Zeke Church. 3 by Barber's no good, and they're going to get another foul on the rebound. This time on number 4, Andrew King. That's his third. That's the team's third of the quarter. And it's going to be a sub in. Gates will come in. Cole Gates. The best hairdo on the floor.
There's no question.
He'll enter the game. Out to Providence. As they'll move the ball around the perimeter. To Barber at the high post. Floater up, no good. He goes back up and gets it. Turnaround jumper there is good. 44-29, Cedar Ridge leads.
It's been a really good basketball game. Just well officiated, well played, just a little bit of everything done well tonight.
Ball's tip looked like by Griffin last, so Tuckerman will keep it. 22 on the shot clock as they'll inbound it here by their bench. But you're right, clean game. Both teams playing really hard. Moving the ball. Watson at the high post, rims out, but falls back in. That mid post flash right there from the offside can really break down the zone. And they work there for Jordan Watson.
I think they need to stay there as much as they can.
Barber does the same on this end. He's going up. Oh, good. Battle for the loose ball. Griffin comes away with it. He'll skip it over to Providence, and they'll swing it back to him. And Ingles will get it out to Providence. 20 on the shot clock. Back to Barber up top. He'll go high-low to Brown, who will try to work on Gates, and they're going to draw the foul on Gates.
If he gets it in there, he's just tough. I mean, he just hasn't had the ball inside tonight, but if he's able to get it, I'm telling you, he's so strong when he turns his body. He's hard to handle.
22 on Gates. Number 22, Gates with the foul. His first, team's fourth. Brown at the line shooting 2. First one is rattles in and good. Longino having a conversation over here, wondering what else can Gates do.
You can't let him get the ball.
That's probably the best option, which they've done a pretty good job.
They have
defensively with that. That one rattles out, but Gates lost his balance and stepped in early, so we'll do it again. So the second attempt is up and good. 47-31, 4:30 remains in the third quarter. As Tuckerman moves the ball around the perimeter, looking for the shot. Gates will take the 3, short, rolls around. There's Church again with the floater. Good. Church is approaching. I don't know how many rebounds he's got, but he's got several because he's cleaned up a lot on the offensive glass, both halves.
He's played really, really well tonight. He's the main reason that this is not out of hand right now.
To Barber at the high post, off the glass, no good. There's Brown with the rebound, no good there. There's Providence battling. It rolls around, no good. And they're going to get a foul on Brown. Clearing out before he went and got it. That's Kylan Brown's third, team second of the quarter. And it'll be Tuckerman basketball. Down 14, 3:45 left to go in the third quarter. Watson in the high post. There's Brown with a block. Nowhere to go for Watson there. Providence going to take it 104.
Wow. Brad, if that had gone in, that had no chance. The only way he had a chance of making that is to put that crazy spin, and it almost went in.
Foul on Gates, his second, team's fifth. But, yeah, he got hit on the arm and was strong enough to kind of get it up and throw that little spin on it to have a chance to climb the rim to go in. It started below the rim.
I wish we could get a replay on that. That was like, that ball had no chance, and somehow it almost went in. That was impressive.
First free throw by Providence was good. Second one is up and good. 49-33. Back to Watson skips over to Gates. High post to Church. He steps through, blocked by Brown.
Brown needs to be a little more careful, though. I get it. You still want to play aggressively, but at the same time, you get a little too aggressive and pick up that fourth foul, and you're going to have to sit for a little while. So he's going to have to be real careful when the ball gets inside.
Yeah, 16-point game, but the way Tuckerman can score and shoot it and score in a hurry, this thing is not over by any means. Back to Providence. They went back and forth. He gives it back to Griffin, who saved it. Brown goes and gets that rebound. Gates stays straight up. Brown gets another one. 2 rebounds and a bucket there to get it to 51-33.
One thing he does well, when he gets that rebound, he's already contorting his body to the left, which is his strong side, to go up to finish.
Deep 3 by Amari Neal. To cut it 51-36 Cedar Ridge, and Coach Longino from Tuckerman is going to take a timeout. We're going to take one with him. It's a full timeout. We'll be right back.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
Back here in Tuckerman, high school basketball game of the week here on Suncom Media. Brad Davis, Garrett Weaver. Cedar Ridge leading 50-36 over the Tuckerman Bulldogs in this 2A2 matchup. You look at the conference standings right now. Cedar Ridge on top, 6-0 undefeated. ICC right behind them at 6-1. Sloan Hendricks right in there. At 4-2, and this Tuckerman team sitting in fourth at 3-3. If this Tuckerman team's fourth, you know that conference is loaded.
Well, so here's the thing, and we'll kind of talk about this a little bit more, I'm sure, as the season progresses. But so let's say this Tuckerman team finishes fourth in this conference. Let's just say it ended today, and that's how it worked. That means this Tuckerman team's probably going to go to Riverside and play Riverside first game at Riverside in the regional with a trip to the state tournament, which means one of those two teams would not go to the state tournament.
Absolutely.
That's hard to believe.
Well, Riverside, you talked about. Here's Providence for three, short, no good. Odom with the rebound. Back-to-back turnovers for Tuckerman and Cedar Ridge got us to that point. But Riverside's going to host this regional. This is the first time these two conferences have been matched up in a while in the regional. Riverside's going to host the regional, and then Cedar Ridge is going to host the state. So there's going to be 8 very good basketball teams at Riverside. And half of them aren't going to get to go to Cedar Ridge.
That's crazy to think about, you know. And so you're going to have to be playing well because, I mean, even if you're the one on the other side, you're going to get a tough draw.
Absolutely.
This conference, not to say the other conference is not tough, but this conference is really tough. But I'll tell you this, Bay played this Cedar Ridge team the other night to 4 points, I think it was, or something single digits. It was a close game. So, I mean, you're going to have to bring it, or you may not even go to the state tournament.
Yeah, 65-61 in the Cal the other night. And then ICC turned around and beat Rivercrest in the other semifinals. So they'll meet in the Cal Classic final.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Rivercrest we know how good Rivercrest is.
Yeah.
So.
Goodness. ICC has now beaten Mark Tree and Rivercrest in that Cal Classic thing.
Yes.
Woof.
Zeke Church with a foul, his second. That'll send Brown to the line. 50-36.
I'm assuming ICC's lone conference loss is to Cedar Ridge?
I would have to look that up. But Cedar Ridge, from my research, does not have one. So
I think that's right. I think I remember seeing that.
Second one up and good, 52-36. 1:18 left in this quarter. On the flip side of that, if you make it out of that region, you got to feel good about your chances at a state title.
Even if you're the 4th seed out of that region, I wouldn't want to be a 1 from anywhere else having to play the 4 from this region.
Well, the thing about that, I felt last year looking at all the brackets that the 2A was as wide open a state tournament, and I think that's going to be the same case again. So that's kind of big for Cedar Ridge to get to host it. That one by Watson is way off. Saved out of bounds to Barber, and he'll bring it in the front court. 48 seconds left. Ingles for 3 in the corner. Rattles out. Odom goes to get. Knocked away. There's Providence to clean it up.
I mean, that play, absolutely. Barber made that play. Barber gets a hand on that rebound, and Providence is right place, right time. But if Barber doesn't get a hand on that, that's a fast break the other way for Tuckerman.
30 seconds left in the quarter. 27 on the shot clock. 18-point Cedar Ridge lead as Tuckerman will hold for what could be the final shot of the quarter. Don't want to give Cedar Ridge another chance to shoot it. It's kind of the thought process there. Three-pointer by Neal is good. 5-4. Here's Griffin to answer at the other end. Short off the rim. Watson hauls it in, and that's the end of the third quarter. 54-39, Cedar Ridge leads. We'll be back for the last quarter after this. We are back here at Tuckerman for the high school game of the week on Suncom Media. Brad Davis to Dr. Garrett Weaver. Fourth quarter action, 54-39. Cedar Ridge leads Tuckerman in this 2A2 conference battle. Impressive showing so far by the Timberwolves as Tuckerman controls the fourth quarter possession. Odom in the short corner is going to drive baseline, go up, blocked by Brown. And clears the rebound. You mentioned earlier he's a sophomore. He doesn't play like
at all.
Plays very good footwork, good job sealing and rebounding, does a good job defensively on the block. Just a very impressive sophomore.
Yeah, he's a year at least, in my opinion, ahead physically and mentally.
There's Griffin off, no good. There's Brown on the rebound, no good. He's going to battle for it again. Odom tips it to Neals the other way to Watson. Gathers it to Church at the top of the key. Long, no good. Battle for that one. Providence. Barber tipped it to Providence. They're going to slow it down. Work a little clock here. You got a lead.
It's a smart thing to do. You know, the only knock I would have maybe right now on Brown is shot selection or maybe just taking your time a little more going up. As strong as he is, he doesn't have to rush his shot. I think sometimes he gets in a little bit of a hurry, but other than that, the kid is just tremendous.
Ingles is no good, but there's Brown to clean it up on the backside. He's made his presence felt after a quiet first half. This second half, a lot on the offensive glass.
It's hard to, I think Alabama said you can't keep a good man down. I don't think you can keep a good ball player down either. Eventually, he's going to find a little bit of a rhythm, find his way to affect the game.
Well, the first half, that's a great pull up there by Mari Neal off the ball screen. The first half, Tuckerman did a good job not letting him catch it in the post. They're doing a good job now. Cedar Ridge hit all these shots in the first half. Now they're missing them, and he's cleaning it up.
Right. That's a good
post
point.
to Providence. He drives, but Neal comes in and strips it from him, and he's gone the other way. He's going to battle. He gets it knocked away. Church on the floor, and that's a timeout coached by Longino.
Neal is so fast.
Timeout, Coach Longino. Timeout, Tuckerman. Baseline and out of bounds. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
We are back here at Tuckerman, where the Bulldogs are hosting the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves in the high school basketball game of the week. Brad Davis, Dr. Garrett Weaver with you. 56-41 with 5:57 left in the game here. Cedar Ridge leads as Tuckerman will inbound it on the baseline.
It seems like every time Cedar Ridge starts to slowly pull away, Tuckerman hits a big shot. Neal or Church or Watson, somebody comes down and hits a big three and kind of cuts back into it and keeps them keeps them alive.
And on the flip side, it seems like Tuckerman hadn't been able to kind of get that stop when they needed to get over the hump. They've got it to 12 and 11 a couple times. Neal's going to pull up for the three there, short. Brown clears the rebound. He's got to be a double-digit rebound, if not approaching it. Inside to Barber. He kicks it out. Fears is in the game now for Cedar Ridge. They'll get it to Brown in the post. Nice baseline, spin back middle, little hook.
How do you guard that, Brad?
It's hard.
Especially when he spins back to his strong side, middle of the lane. He's got the whole floor to work with.
I think you said it earlier. You just can't let it get it there. They got it to King in the middle, and Providence going to come with a push. His first, team's first of the quarter, first foul of this quarter. Baseline inbounds. Neal in the corner. He's short, battle for it. Barber does a good job tipping it to himself there. Good rebound there by Barber. He'll enter it to Providence. Looking to get it inside. He'll swing it over, deflected by Neal, gathered by Griffin. To Barber at the high post. Watson bothering him. He gets it out to Griffin, finds Fears, who goes up strong, and he's going to draw the foul on Odom.
I think Fears was more open than he realized when he first caught the pass. He was looking to dish opposite low block to Brown there, and he was really wide open.
Braylon Odom's first foul of the game. First foul for Tuckerman this quarter. And number 10, Colby Fears, knocks his free throw down for his first points of the game for the sophomore. Christian Ashley in the game, replacing Odom. As Fears will get a second attempt. Up and good. 60-41. 4:59 left in the game, excuse me. Tuckerman controls the ball here. Neal to Watson. He's going to drive, pull up jumper, knocks it down. Nice pull up there by Jordan Watson. Inside out. Griffin can't get it to fall. It's going to stay here with Cedar Ridge off the rebound. Timberwolves not as hot this half shooting the balls they were in the first half, but Brown's been there to kind of clean everything up. They go to him there, and it's knocked away. Here comes Neal the other way, behind the back, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Good job there by Fears, kind of getting there and getting set as before Fears left, or before Neal left his feet. Offensive foul goes this way.
Tuckerman faithful did not love the call.
Griffin will drive baseline. He's going to go, misses the right. There is.
Everywhere. He's everywhere tonight. Ryan Barber is everywhere tonight.
There's going to be a technical foul here to number 1, Jordan Watson. Coach Longino and the Bulldogs wanted some contact on the rebound there for Barber, and that's what I think Watson may have said something that got him stuck. So Providence is going to go shoot the technical free throws. The first one's up and good.
Free throw line was a little bit of a problem the other night at home against Sloan, which is probably very uncharacteristic, but it has not been a problem tonight.
Second one up and good. And that'll give the ball back to Cedar Ridge at the timeline. 62-43, the Timberwolves lead. 4:10 left to go in the game. Lob inside to Brown. He's going to lay it in with the left hand. No backside help. They kind of cleared everything to this side and kind of left him alone down there.
Well, that's good job offensively of Cedar Ridge clearing everybody out to allow that pass to happen. Neal with the three, and he can shoot, man. He's a volume scorer, and he's going to take a lot of shots, but he's going to make a lot of shots.
A great shot there to keep it to get it back to 18, 64-46. Pull up by Providence is good.
That's tough. I mean, that's an off balance, kind of fading to the side there. Knocks that one down. Providence can shoot it. This team is salty, Brad. They're good.
Very good. Church in the corner for three. No good. There's Ashley flying in for the rebound. He goes up. He misses. Brown gets the rebound.
It's a strong rebound there, just unable to finish.
Cedar Ridge slows the tempo. Gets it to Brown at the high post. Church tries to come in and knock it away. Skip over, and there's Church with the steal. Good hustle play there. As Tuckerman comes back this way. Pull up three by Neal off the back iron, going up strong. Falls in Church's hands, and he's going to get the foul and the bucket.
I'm really impressed with Church tonight. He has played really hard, leaving it all on the floor. Both ends of the floor, he's played well.
Number 5, Ryan Barber, his third foul, second team foul of the quarter. Bucket was good by Church, and he's going to have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play, as they called it. Off the back iron, no good. And look, he chased the only one down there, and he chases it down.
4 Cedar Ridge players there, and he gets his own rebound.
Neal short on his 3 attempt. It's out of bounds. But, yeah, nobody moved. He sprinted off the line legally, waited till he hit the rim, and was able to chase it down, which is a testament. Because I was going to say earlier, 18-point game here, and they're still playing real hard.
Well, you love to see that. That Coach Longino, he gets the most out of his guys. They play hard for him, start to finish.
Outside to Providence. Gets it in to Brown. He'll skip to Providence for 3. It's off, no good. It hit the top, and we're going the other way. Inbounds to Tuckerman. 2:03 left in this game. 66-48. Cedar Ridge with the lead. Odom in the corner gets it to King. Back out to Odom for 3. Rattles out. That went all the way down. Almost the complete ball went in. And it came back out. We're going to get number 3, Church, with the foul. His third, team 4th. Inbound to Griffin. Minute 40 left. They're going to slow the pace down. And got this one well in hand. So another good performance here by Cedar Ridge. They got
I'll tell you this.
Control of this conference, even though they got a big one probably coming up with ICC soon.
They want to win that one. Don't get me wrong. They want to win that Cal Classic final, but they really want to beat them every other time they're playing for sure.
Church goes coast to coast, lays it in, and draws the foul. Number 5, that's going to be Barber. Ryan Barber's 4th. And the team 3rd. Chance to complete the three-point play for Church. Up and good. Full court pressure now by Tuckerman. There's a lazy pass. There's Church again, flying around.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. Zeke Church is everywhere. The freshman, very impressive. Inbound to Griffin. And they're going to get Zeke Church there with the reach. A little contact on the reach in. He's got 4. That's the team's 5th, so that'll be 2 shots for Easton Griffin.
I'll say this. I've told you I've seen Cedar Ridge now a couple times. I'm more impressed with them. I was impressed with them the other night, but I'm more impressed with them tonight. They very well-rounded. They got contributions from literally everybody tonight. Everybody I felt like played a solid fundamental game. it maybe wasn't the best offensive outing for Ryland Brown, but it didn't have to be. Providence played well start to finish. And we'll kind of wrap all this up here in just a little bit, but I'm really high on this Cedar Ridge team right now.
Griffin knocks both down. He's had a tremendous night as well, 68-51 as we approach 1 minute left in the game. Neal dribbling. Tries to get a ball screen. King up top. They're going to get a foul there on Fierce, the high post. .1 seconds left in this game as they trigger the inbounds. Odom slips the screen, challenges Brown. It's off. Brown clears the board. He's going to dribble it out and then get it to Providence. And they're going to foul. Christian Ashley with the foul. It'll be 2 shots for Providence. Ashley's first with 48 seconds left to play. First one's up and rolls out.
Maybe a little fatigue setting in here. Now, is that Kell Classic final tomorrow?
I believe so. And, they've rescheduled it with the weather, but I do think it is tomorrow night. Second one is up and good. 70 now. I'm sorry, 69-51. Neal rises up off the ball screen for 3, no good. Providence wrestles down the rebound.
I don't think I'd foul here with 30 seconds to go.
I don't think they're fouling, but I do think
aggressive.
They're playing really hard, flying at the ball.
This is good for Cedar Ridge to, it's good for both of them. Keep playing, play to the horn blows, but take care of the basketball.
15 now down to 12 on the shot clock. Under 10, 8, 7. They're going to take the shot clock violation. And with 6.9 left to play in the game, Tuckerman will have the ball. 69-51. We finish here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to bring you the post-game wrap-up sponsored by Roof Raiders. So this will tick down to 0 in this 2A2 matchup. Cedar Ridge with an impressive win, 69-51. We will be right back after these messages for our post-game wrap-up.
If it seems like our Roof Raider trucks are everywhere,
Well, we kind of are.
at Roof Raiders, we're always helping our customers and our community. We're always on call, always on the move, always on top.
We are back here at Tuckerman for the post-game wrap-up sponsored by Roof Raiders. We appreciate Roof Raiders. And 69-51 the final. Tuckerman falls to Cedar Ridge. We talked about coming in. Cedar Ridge #1 in the state by a lot of listings and publications, and they showed it tonight.
They certainly did. And Nolan, when I had him on the air, he said, we're not #1 yet, not till we earn it. And I like that attitude, and I think that's the attitude across the entire team, the entire school. You're not #1 till you earn it. So those rankings don't really mean anything in their eyes. They're just hungry to keep getting better.
You know, they shot the ball very well in the first half, opened up that lead. Didn't shoot as well in the second half, but then Ryland Brown's inside to clean up a lot of stuff there. Impressive, like you said, 3 or 4 players. Easton Griffin was hot from the get-go, played very well. Providence solid. Barber solid. Brown had a great second half there. Just a lot of weapons that they'll be hard to handle.
They really do. If one player's not playing well, it doesn't really matter in there. I mean, it does, but it doesn't because they have so many options to go to. But if we're given an unofficial game ball, I think it has to go to Easton Griffin the way he played the first half. He shot it well, kind of helped them build that 12-point lead at the half. And then Brown kind of settled in. Providence does his thing like he always does, start to finish. But, you know, they're not just a 3-head monster. They've got they got some guys that really play key minutes and know their role and do those things well.
And Tuckerman, you got to tip your hat to them. Battled to the end, played very hard. Amari Neal doing his thing, knocking down buckets. Zeke Church everywhere, as we said. They're impressive. They're going to be a tough out come postseason, just the way they play. And if they knock down shots, they're going to be a tough out. So 2A2 is going to shape up and be a tough conference down the stretch and a great district tournament, matched up with the Region 2A3 that we see a lot at Riverside. That's going to be an absolute amazing tournament.
It's going to
like
be
we
a fun
said, there's
week.
going to be 4 teams sitting at home that are really good basketball teams, and then Cedar Ridge gets to host the 2A state. That's going to be tough to get them out on their home floor.
As a high school basketball fan, the next couple of months are going to be a whole lot of fun, especially in our area. So much talent, and it's going to be fun to watch these teams get better over the next couple of weeks and month, and just see where they are come postseason. So I'm excited about it.
I said earlier last year I thought the 2A state tournament was as wide open, which EPC East Poinsett County ends up winning it as the 5 seed out of their conference. To get to the region. I think it's just as wide open this year with a lot of talent. And it's going to be, like you said, a great postseason of basketball. Also the girls' game, we saw a 4-point win by Tuckerman. Chad Selden's 250th win as coach here at Tuckerman.
Impressive.
Congratulations to him and those ladies. That girls' conference is also good. It's going to be matched up with the 2A3 as well. So a good night of basketball here at Tuckerman. We appreciate Roof Raiders. We appreciate all of our sponsors. We appreciate the Tuckerman School District and administration for allowing us to come in and get to see good quality basketball and talk about it. So
it's always fun to be here.
Always fun to be here. We got a lot more left coming up this season. Stay tuned. Next week we have a couple games on tap. We will be at Riverside on the 21st as the BIC Lady Mustangs and the Riverside Lady Rebels tangle at 21st at 7 p.m. Little rivalry game there. Two good girls teams, the top of that 2A3 conference.
That'll be a fun one for sure. That's always those two teams, boys or girls, when they square off. It's there's not a lot of love lost between the two. So that'll be a good game Tuesday night. And I think Friday then, I think we go to Westside, maybe for Westside and Pocahontas.
Westside hosts Pocahontas in the 4A3, which I've seen those two teams. A lot of firepower for the Warriors, and Pocahontas improving. Tough physical basketball as always. 4A3 is always fun to watch. So we got 2 great games for you next week. Tune back in here, Suncom Media high school game of the week. But for the Dr. Garrett Weaver, I'm Brad Davis. We're signing off here from Tuckerman. We say join us next week as we see you down the road.